Morning, guys. So this is Saturday morning and we're headed up to the mountain to an old gold mine up there that I have wanted to check out already for a while, and I just haven't got a chance to go up there. It's a rainy day, as you can see, but who cares? Who cares to get a little bit wet if you can find gold? Whoa, buddy! So right now we're headed to the gas station. I'm gonna fill up the car, and I got all my tools in the back. We're ready to rock. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope I earn your subscription today. If not, I hope you enjoy the video anyway. So thanks for watching, and if you think about it, give me a thumbs up. That sure helps my little channel a lot. All right, well, we made it up here in the mountains. This is March 24th, I think, and I'm glad I got up here today because that's where we come in from. But there's those from April 1 to May 15 for the grizzly bears. There's actually a lot of grizzly bears in this part of the state in upper northwestern Montana, and they hibernate up in the mountains, which is rough. If you go up that road, you'll get to the very Rockies. They hibernate there, and this time of year they're waking up with their cubs. So I brought my bear spray, and so we'll see. Hopefully we won't see one. If we do, I'm gonna get it to help me dig up some gold. I'm just kidding. So there's a mine up that way, which is the one we're going to, and there's actually a mine up that way that's still, I don't know, I guess semi-active. So here we go. Looks like people have been hiking through here. Also some wolf tracks. But here's the creek. This creek has actually quite a bit of gold. It's a lot of really fine gold, flour gold. Well, the snow is super hard to walk in. There's one set of tracks coming up here to the mine. This is a mine that has public access year-round, and other than when the gate is closed for the grizzly bears. But so if I step in his tracks, I can walk. Otherwise, there's still a bunch of snow here, and it walks hard. But I see he was coming up here to mine too, because every once in a while I saw where he was resting, and you can see where he had set his bucket. So it's pretty cool. We'll see. We'll get the gold he hasn't found. Well, we made it this far. Here's the public restroom. Somewhere here, I saw last summer, there was a huge tailings pile. I feel like it might be there, but I'm not sure. Everything's snowed over, and it looks so different, but we're gonna see if we can find that tailings pile. Here's some maps, some old history, of course, grizzly bears. I found this really interesting, guys. I was here reading this. It's talking about the history of the mines and all that stuff. And then here, it says 2/3 of the world's gold comes from South Africa. You can take a single ounce of gold that can be drawn into a wire 50 to 60 miles long. Isn't that crazy? There is 10 billion tons of gold in the oceans, but no way to recover it. I'll bet you I could find a way. About 128,000 tons has been mined, and there are roughly 49,000 tons of gold remaining. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we go get 1,000 tons of it today? That would leave 48,000 tons for everybody else. Well, I'm pretty surprised. Just out of the top of that old tailings pile, we got a nice little flake. Right there. It's a nice little flake, and also have a super small one over here. Hey, that's good. That's the first pan. I had, what, 2 little scoops of gravel? I think we're going to drain this hole here. That way we can get down this hole. Somebody's been digging here, but there we go. Alright, so there was not much in there, but I'm going to take a bite off of right there in the back side. A lot of the gold might have eroded and washed out, so we're going to come back here and see what we can find. Alright, well, we walked through some knee-deep snow. I fell down to my hip a couple times. So we're gonna take a pan out of here. Oh, my gold pan's gone. It went underneath there. So here's a little tributary coming down. Now I actually think this little creek was man-made by something that they did for when they were mining this. If you look coming down the creek there, and we got that log, and also we have these two piers in here. I don't know what those piers are for, but usually when you have an obstruction, see how the water's fast flowing there? So I'm thinking in around that pier there might be gold. So we're going to take a few pans out of here and see what we can find. Always keep looking around because we're in prime grizzly territory, so I like to keep my eyes open. I don't think they'd like to eat me, but you never know. They might want to eat my gold. There's not even one piece of gold in there. So I wanted to update you here. I was on the way out. The road's right there. And I looked down here and I saw this bank. And when I walked down here, immediately this rusty piece of bedrock caught my eye. So I've been taking off the bedrock, and I got my little scratcher tool. I'm getting out all the crevices. That's where it comes from. So I'm gonna pull that up, break it apart, and see what we can find. This is more clay material, so if you're working with clay, you need to really mix it up, add water to it, like swish it around, and really break up all that clay, because the gold can stick in there and you won't ever get it. So then once you get it in your pan, you'll want to break it up so the water can get down to the bottom of it. Give it a big shake. Stratify. How do you say that? Stratifying. Stratifying? I think that's how you say it. I just call it panning. I'm really thankful for all the water up here, because with the spring melt off, it gives me access to a lot of panning places. Panning areas. Yeah, I can't talk, but I can pan for gold. I think I need a camera guy so he can talk for me. That way I just do the work and I won't say planning. Looks like some pretty juicy material. Alright, let's pan that back. The biggest piece I've found today. Well, after many pans around, I finally went up to that bank. Dug a pan out, now look what I found. Isn't that a nice chunky little picker? That is so awesome. Well, I parked right up there. I just got down here to the creek. Take a few more pans before I go home. It looks very promising, but look, the first thing I see is this quartz rock. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Let me see if I can get it to focus. But there's visible gold right in that little crevice there. And you can see all the dark sulfides in there. This is awesome. That's awesome! I'm so excited! Oh, baby! Let's go! Something that's always good to do if you're in an area like this. This is the area where most of the gold is in quartz, as quartz is the host rock. So when I'm panning out, I always check my pieces of quartz, because you never know, there might be a piece of quartz that still has, you know, open, like free gold in it. So like this one that I found earlier, this one is completely black with sulfides, and there's actually a little bit of visible gold down in that one of these crevices. It's hard to see on the camera especially, but it's like it's covered in that black stuff. But I'm gonna crush it and pan it out, and then later. Look at that massive log right there. I believe that's a cottonwood tree, and it is huge. Wow. Alright guys, it's almost time to go home, but I was walking out